this is the Rainak with another Utano Prince Sama Maji Love Revolutions episode thoughts. This for episode 6, where we get the episode to focus on Camus from Quartet Night. And honestly, I kind of feel like this episode may have been a little bit better if we got to see more from like Camus' point of view. Because basically it's all kind of from Haruka's point of view of her trying to figure out Camus, and he's not the kind of person that you know, or he's not the kind of person that really shows his true self barely ever, basically. And I think the only time we've actually kind of seen, you know, more of, or who he really is when he's been like the one who more or less kind of leads a scene or such, or we get things from his point of view, which we don't really get in this episode, as I mentioned before. But with this, Camus, he's supposed to do some kind of concert for the opening of this building that Shining Satome built for the big game thing. And of course Haruka needs to write the song for the concert, so for Camus. And to do that, you know, with Haruka, she likes getting a feel of the person that, you know, she's writing a song for. So she tries to do that with Camus, but finds it rather difficult because he doesn't really want to talk to her unless, you know, she's got the song done. But of course she can't really do the song unless, you know, or doesn't feel like she can do the song unless she's got some kind of grasp on, you know, what kind of person Camus is. So in that kind of, yeah, pretty much stuck in that, she decides to go ahead and try to get, or try to learn more about Camus, and kind of agrees to be his servant for a couple of days, so that way she can like watch him as he works and hopefully, you know, be able to glean something about him. Of course, we do get quite a bit of Cecil in this episode, which is mainly him just kind of getting annoyed at Camus for basically the way, you know, Camus treats Cecil, and of course the way he's treating Haruka, which actually, you know, angers Cecil more than anything else. Though we learn that, you know, Camus, he has no problem treating other people as servants, as he, I guess, has gone ahead and, you know, forced Cecil to do tasks for him. And, of course, since Haruka agreed to be his servant, he pretty much lets her do all that kind of stuff, which is, like, wait in line to get, I guess, these special, like, rice cakes and several other little tasks. And it's always kind of interesting with Camus, since we've had it finally shown that, you know, while he's working and when he's on screen and when he's with, you know, people on a job, his personality completely does like a 180, where he acts like so friendly and everything, and just basically kind of like this perfect person. Though, of course, once you come away from that, he just becomes, like, completely cold. Which, of course, you know, frustrates Cecil and kind of amazes Haruka, though at the same time, you know, she really wants to kind of figure him out, and that doesn't quite help her with that. Of course, she does remember one thing, like Cecil telling her about him, is the fact that, you know, he doesn't really seem to put like sincerity in what he does. And so when she does, you know, finally make her song, it's to try to pull that out of him. And I know, like I said, at the end of this episode, I really didn't feel like I knew Camus too much more than, you know, before the episode. Because you don't really see him, like, kind of break past, you know, the mask that he wears. Until, like, at the very end when he does his song where he finally, you know, does something a bit more sincerely than he usually does. And Though honestly, with the whole cape and everything for that performance, definitely had like this kind of vampire feel to it to me. It was kind of weird. He seems to fit that image a bit too well. Uh, but yeah, that whole imagery for his song, it's definitely one of the ones that feel a little bit more out there, but it's still a lot of fun. Definitely almost feel like this episode was more focused on Haruka than on Camus, but just because of the fact that, you know, I guess because of his personality, he just doesn't seem to have much of a presence, because, you know, he's so silent and everything, which again is why I feel when we get scenes where we're getting things from his viewpoint, it's a lot easier to kind of I guess learn something about the character compared to like this episode where, again, it's all basically from Haruka's viewpoint. So there's not a lot there. He's still very much a mystery. I mean, we didn't even cover why in the world he wanted to be an idol in the first place. I think for some reason that should have been covered at some point. Especially since he only has Cecil as a junior to look after, unlike everyone else who has two characters to work in. So, in a way, I'm kind of disappointed with this episode. I really wanted to learn more about Camus, but I don't feel like we really did. I mean, we basically learned stuff that had already been kind of shown before. So, hopefully, you know, there's still going to be more of him in the coming episodes, and maybe we'll see, or still continue to learn more, since, you know, we're not quite at the halfway point yet for the series, so there's definitely time. So I guess with that all said, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up. So thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe to my channel, leave a like or a comment. Until next time. Bye!